饭
啊？
是吃饭吃太开心，自己累死。管那么近，要吃饭。
没有，我意思说手机掉电量很快，所以需要那个情报。
对，就但这太烂了吧？
这个是有点，
这个对，
也是。
其实还有一个，然后没带录音，Alter， 但是我的 Alter 新手机现在不能装，明天
是吗？
没有它挡，就是下载一些 App 不能装，礼拜一经常去问一下可以。所以我暂时有一个 Alter。
现在用的。
对啊。
那跟记者说一下噻，那每个报道都不好。收山到收集。有人去买了啊，那个不是有相关的媒体报道。看一下，他说为什么是你的经济？不过当然，这个是很重要的。 Well, I will look at you. Yes. Good. So.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this press event for the U.S. Congressional Delegation, led by Chairman Roger Wicker of the U.S. Senate Armed Services Committee. Please allow me to introduce our distinguished guests. Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Chen Mingqi. Chairman Roger Wicker. Senator Deb Fisher. Last but not least, AIT Director Raymond Green. First, I would like to ask Deputy Minister Chen to address the audience. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are delighted and honored to have two long-standing friends of Taiwan with us today. Senator Wicker of the U.S. Senate Armed Services Committee and Senator Deb Fisher, Chairman Wicker and Senator Fisher are very much focused on security issues. Their leadership has been indispensable in advancing numerous bills and statements in support of Taiwan and our bilateral relations. Their presence sends a strong and clear message that the U.S. Congress will continue to support a free, secure, and prosperous Taiwan. Taiwan is dedicated to working closely with the United States to safeguard our common interests. Maintaining regional peace and stability remains at the top of that list. With unwavering support of the U.S. Congress and administration, I have every confidence that our nation's tie will continue to broaden and strengthen in the years ahead. We will be taking questions in just a few minutes. Before that, I would like to invite members of the delegation to give some remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. We have made the most of a visit that has been too short, but we packed a lot into it, and we leave later on this afternoon to go back to the United States to begin debate on Tuesday morning about the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, which is the annual bill that sets defense policy for the United States of America for the next fiscal year. This trip has been very meaningful, and I can't tell you how warmly we've been received. We just finished a luncheon and a meeting with the Vice President. Yesterday, we had a very comprehensive conversation with the President. We met with members of the military and various ministers in the administration. And so we've learned a lot. We've also been well received, and that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. The friendship, the alliance, the great relationship that the United States and Taiwan have had spans for decades, it's long-standing, it's permanent, it is filled with resolve. And one of the reasons that Senator Fisher and I came is not only to learn and listen and find out where our friends in Taiwan stand on so many issues, but also to send a firm and strong message of friendship and determination that this country is separate and free and entitled to make its own decision. We have stood by that concept for years and years. The Taiwan Relations Act states that, the 6 principles submitted by President Ronald Reagan decades and decades ago stand for that, and we reiterate that almost every year when we publish the proposals that will go in to the National Defense Authorization Act. We're separated by a great distance, but we are united by the principles that have kept the Taiwanese people and the American people free and independent for years and years and years. And we stand by that, and we cannot adequately express our great love and friendship for the Taiwanese people. Thank you very much. And I'm told we may have time for a question or two. Is the time for yes?
Yeah, because we have limited time, so we have time for 2 questions. So
all right, okay.
Maybe let's just start. Let's in the middle. Yao.
Welcome to Taiwan, Senators. I'm Charlotte Yang from Central News Agency. And my question is this. As PRC pressure intensifies and the PLA and Russian Navy recently had their first joint submarine patrol, how should Taiwan strengthen defense capability in terms of weaponry? And how would you suggest the U.S. enhance its role in the Indo-Pacific? And as your trip wraps up, what message will you take back to the U.S.? Thank you.
Let me answer the second part of that. We'll take back a message that there's been nothing but positive movement in the relationship between the United States and Taiwan, and we expect that to continue. With regard to the steps that Taiwan should take, they'll be taken as a decision made by an independent, sovereign democracy by their own leadership. But we do appreciate the consultation that our 2 countries have together. Our militaries are working together every day. We understand each other. And to the extent that there are forces in this region that believe they can impose their will on a separate nation that is determined to chart its own course for the future, as it has for many years, those forces are mistaken. And we will continue to develop the weapons necessary to make that point, both from the United States standpoint and Taiwanese.
Okay, let's in the front. Ian.
Good afternoon, Senators. I'm Ian Lee with Bloomberg News. I actually have several interrelated questions. So,
I'm shocked.
How will the U.S. enhance its cooperation with Taiwan in terms of joint production of weapons, including drones, and what progress has been made so far? And also, will Trump administration's engagement with Beijing and the ongoing trade talk have any negative implications on Taiwan's interest or any potential defense cooperation? Thank you very much.
Well, I think there's going to be joint production and joint efforts, and that will depend on the skills present both on this side of the Pacific Ocean and ours. And actually, we're open to suggestion and innovation in that regard. With regard to the trade talks, there are there are negotiations around the world, and the United States manufactures a great deal of things, and we enjoy selling them around the world. So we hope to do that. That in no way affects the defense alliance and friendship and determination that the United States has to be a friend to the sovereign rights of the Taiwanese people to enjoy their democracy into the future and to make their own decisions. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, I'm afraid I must close the session. And before we conclude this event, at the request of friends from the media, I would like to invite our guests to have a group photo to mark this important occasion. So. Thank you, everyone. This concludes today's event. Cool.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're all going to the same place, right?
All right.